friends, this is a question about how to react to people who are a little bit bad towards us. There's a science about samskaras, impressions, the stamps in our consciousness, in our subtle body. Samskaras will happen in our consciousness when, in two cases, when we feel strong emotional thing. For example, when you're very hungry, and you ate one apple, and that time your hunger got satisfied, that time you got a strong samskara, impression about that apple. Apple is, then slowly that apple will become your favorite fruit. And same thing happen if something is done regularly. For example, from childhood, South Indian child, my sister-in-law, her child is 3 years old, and she got used to dosa and sambar so much that if you give even very sweet other dishes, foreign dishes, she just doesn't eat that. But she takes dosa and sambar, she's so much in love with that because from childhood she got used to it regularly. So those things leave on us impressions. That's why when some people do something towards us, because we have particular impressions, it will make us happy or it will make us angry. For example, there may be two girls. One girl was never told that you're not looking beautiful. Another girl, when she was in front of everyone and somebody came and told, you are not looking beautiful, he told in such a way that kept so much pain in her heart. Then that word that you are not looking beautiful, it will create so much pain in her heart if somebody in the future will tell. So these girls will be together and one person will come and say, you are not looking beautiful. One girl who never heard about it, who never had that kind of pain in her heart, may take it easy. So what? Who you are to tell me that I don't look beautiful? But other person had already that pain sitting inside her heart, and when somebody reminds about it, she will become so angry. That kind of impressions we have in our lives. Another thing is regularly Indian family, village or in the villages, that when girl and boy they meet, they don't touch each other, they don't embrace each other. So that's a culture. And in America, if you don't touch the person, if you don't give your hand, they will find it, oh my God, it's so rude, these people are so rude. Whereas in India, if you touch, they will think, this person is so lusty or something like this. So there is a difference. Regularly you are doing something and they are keeping impression in your life, in your subtle body, in your consciousness. That's why when people behave with us bad, what we can do is, first thing, you cannot swallow that pain. When somebody hurts you, if you swallow it, it will just burn you from within, and it will just spoil your health and these things. So first thing you can do is that remove that emotion, but remove it in a healthy way. Not like if somebody shouted at you and hurt you, you shout back and hurt the person or beat him nicely, and as a result there will be jail or some different bad results out of that. So you have to select a healthy method of removing your emotions. Some people may say, go to the sport gym club and beat the boxing thing, or you just write down, oh, I hate this person. You are removing your emotions. Or go to some other people, friends, and tell them your pain within your heart. So that is a way of removing your emotions. Don't keep it inside, but remove it in a good, healthy way, organic way, not hurting others, not shouting back and not beating the person back and creating bigger problems. After you remove your emotions, it doesn't mean that you think good about that person. After removing your emotions, you have to digest the thing. Digest that pain. Digesting, it takes 3 things. First thing is understand that that person is also like me. That person is also trying to be happy. He is also trying to solve his problems. He is also suffering in this world. He also is searching for some love, some care, and he is also trying to avoid mistakes. He is also a similar person like me. He also cannot control his anger. He is also so much attached to material things. So first thing is that you understand, feel compassion towards that person. There was a case in Stephen Covey's life. He was with his kids, he was sitting in the bus, and his kids started doing bad things. They started shouting in the bus and troubling other people. Other people started looking with hatred. Why this man is not looking after his kids? Why they are behaving so bad? But this Stephen Covey was shocked, and something happened in his life that he was just looking towards something unknown, and he was just thinking what can be done in this life. Then they asked, why are you not taking care of these kids? They are behaving very bad. And he said, just half an hour back their mother left this world, and I don't know how to explain them this bad news. So after knowing his situation, they started taking care of these kids. The situation didn't change. The only thing is they felt compassionate because they understood the situation, that this person and these kids are not in good condition. That is the first thing of how you can digest the things. First, you be compassionate and understand the person, why he is behaving like this, what happened to him. And after you feel that compassion, later it will be easy for you to talk with that person and discuss why he is behaving like this. And little bit higher stage, when you become little bit more spiritual, another thing is you will start understanding that in this world nothing happens without a reason. If somebody hurt me, if somebody left me, if somebody shouted at me, if somebody did something bad for me, it means I have done it to that person or to somebody else. Now I'm getting that reactions. So if you become a little bit elevated in spiritual life, you will start understanding that whatever people are causing to me, it's my own actions which I did in previous lives or in this life. That's why I'm getting reactions towards reactions to those things. So when you understand that thing, then it will be easier for you. You won't get angry to other people because you know that it is your fault. Even higher stage is that these people are the people who are giving me exams. I am getting exams, and if I pass these exams, I will become better person. So these are the exams from God so that I improve. And this kind of person will thank God for this kind of difficulties because God wants to cultivate relationship with a person. In order to love God, we have to purify our hearts. We cannot love Him, we cannot see Him when we are covered with dust, mountain of dirt in our heart. God wants to remove that dirt in some way or other. That's why He sends us exams in our lives so that we see what kind of dirt I have in my heart. If I see that, I can remove it. For example, you had a very big nails and unknowingly you were killing people. Unknowingly, your nail was touching many people and you were killing those people. And somebody showed you, you have nails, you have to cut your nails, you are killing them. And you will be grateful for that person because with your nails you were hurting other people. But now you have to cut your nails because you were hurting other people. Same way, when somebody is hurting us and doing bad thing to us, we have to be grateful to God that He is giving us exam so that overcoming that exam, by not reacting but responding to that, we will be purified from within. This kind of person will always be grateful for God for this kind of problems. Many times people say, some modern psychologists, and they say, just try to forget those things, try to forget people hurting you, and time will cure. But because we had bad impressions in our mind, the impressions will come up this time or other time. That's why simply for trying to forget whatever happened, whatever bad had happened to us, it's not the solution. As some people say that distract your mind, don't think about the bad things, otherwise in that way you will forget whatever bad happened. But that looks like your home is dirty and you are taking the carpet and putting all the dirt under the carpet. That is the same situation. When you start cleaning again, the dirt will come out. So putting the pains and the things which happened bad to us inside our heart and trying to forget it over time is not so correct. What you can do is use this. Remove your emotions. Writing, praying, talking to other people in a healthy way. Second is, be compassionate. Understand that other person is also suffering like me. And third thing is, understand that this is your karma, the reaction to your karma actions. And another higher thing is that it's an exam. Those people are examiners. They're taking exams from you. And be thankful for God for giving such kind of difficulty so that you can become a better person. I hope this will help you to forgive other people, and at the same time don't burn yourself from within, but remove those pains and make yourself free, and in that way forgive others and remain happy. If you try these things in your life, and if you had some kind of experiences, please share with us so that we can get inspired. Thank you so much.